Welcome to the Scottish Rite Journal podcast, an audio presentation of the Scottish Rite Journal, brought to you by the Supreme Council of the Scottish Rite, Southern Jurisdiction, Mother Supreme Council of the World. This message brought to you from our Sovereign Grand Commander Jim Cole, 33rd degree, is called A Little Light and comes from the May-June 2022 issue of the Scottish Rite Journal.
Hello, Jim Cole here, Sovereign Grand Commander, and I want to share with you my article from the May-June 2022 issue of the Scottish Rite Journal. Please remember, all of the Scottish Rite Journals are available in digital form on our website, and I encourage you to go back and read some of those. I'm sure you've not read all of the articles. There's a lot of great ones in there. This article is entitled, A Little Light. While my regular readers may not be surprised that my article destined for the early summer issue discusses a light I noticed in December, it does feel somewhat unusual to reflect upon a time of snowy weather as the flowers bloom outside my window. As I arrived home on a bitterly cold evening, my eyes were initially drawn to the solitary lights adorning each of our home's windows, and my focus was immediately arrested by the single dark window in which the light was missing. I assumed that the fixture's battery needed to be replaced, but if the battery had a remaining charge, perhaps a simple adjustment would work. I parked the car and went upstairs to the dark window to try and tighten the bulb. When I did, it burst into light and brightened both the window and the room. Thus, by the simple twist of a loose bulb, the once dark window joined its brothers, changing, I was sure, the entire appearance of my home. I used to wonder why my wife took the time to place a light in each window of our home at the start of the holiday season. But I have learned over the years that a single light in a very dark space can become a heartwarming symbol. Those very small light bulbs, each powered by a single battery, transform the ambience of our home. Reflecting upon this transformation, I wonder if, as individuals, we can be an important bright spot in someone's day. I also wonder how many chances I may have missed to become that bright spot, to change someone's outward appearance by simply adding a little point of light. Could I have shared a greeting, a smile, or wished someone well? Did I miss acknowledging a nod, a call, or an email? Sometimes during our days, our enthusiasm ebbs, and with it goes our willingness to listen to other people's opinions, problems, or worries. We may reach a point in which we feel that we are down to our last nerve, a point at which we have no patience, a point at which we are, perhaps, convinced that our battery is empty of the reservoir of energy needed to deal with others. Perhaps, at that time, we need a small adjustment or a slight turn of attitude. We might simply stop and realize that our lives remain full of many blessings, that our family and friends can energize us, and that life itself is always a little brighter than it may first appear. If we stop our rush through the day and pause to thank our Creator for our gifts, perhaps by quietly admitting those many gifts to ourselves, then we will find that the slight adjustment will brighten our day. After all, the cold days of December did ultimately give way to the warm days of spring, and below the windows, flowers now blossom.
If you would like to hear more of the Grand Commander's message from the Scottish Rite Journal, like, share, and please leave a comment.